Hey guys, welcome back. I hope everyone's having a great week so far. I want us to chat. Let's chat about keeping things in perspective and looking at things as a whole picture. I know, I hear it, we talk about, and I get emails and stuff, and I myself go through things. Everything that's unrolling. We talk all the time when that downward spiral, and it seems like one thing after another, and it can cause fear. It can cause people to feel overwhelmed. People are feeling defeated about different things across the board. Everyone's situation is different, and it can come in waves at different times for people. So, I like to look at things like and remind myself, and I encourage you to do the same. All of us were picked, chosen to be alive during this very time. I've talked about that before. And to go through everything that has happened and everything that is coming. So if God chose us to be here right in this very time, and I joke all the time, I said I was born in the wrong era, and I swear I was, because I am just very old school like that in every way. But if God chose us to be here during this very time and for everything is coming, then He had a purpose for it. He had a reason for that. He entrusted it to us, and no matter what's going on or coming, God's already on the other side of that. So that should be like, a comfort in that manner. And also, if He chose us, all of us, I kind of look at it like He set us on a mission. Each one of us, ours is different, and each one is equally important. So don't compare yourself. They're all different, they're all important, and it's for a purpose. But with that said, there's times throughout our life, things we've gone through, good, bad, and different, big things, small things, that we still have the free will and choice to either, we can let it grow us, we can learn from it, we can take something that maybe, for an example, something that was meant for bad, and turn it into something good. We're still going to come to those crossroads that we still have those choices to make throughout our life. And it can be simple things or big things, or places you've been, or jobs you've had, or trials and stuff you went through in your life that are still going to shape us. I used to be a trauma nurse, and through that, I know that is going to help me for the days that are going to come. The things that I was brought up in by, my elders, and the things that I learned, and that was a way of life for us, I know there's a purpose for that, a greater purpose. And, I understand the discouragement people can feel. And I'm addressing this because I do get emails and prayer requests about things, and I encourage that. And I understand. I'm not beating down about any of that, because we're human. We always say, give yourself grace. But the reality is, no one ever said that these paths that we were set on were going to be easy. Not physically, not emotionally, not mentally, anything like that. We're going to have those moments. Rarely are they when you are, especially when you are, you pick up the task that God lays before all of us, and each one's different. And you decide to pick that up. And no matter what, you just keep journey on with it. Rarely is it going to be easy. But that's okay, because like we always talk about before, God will give you strength. Where God guides, He provides. He will work through us. And that's why I constantly encourage, just Josh and I talk about all the time, about staying in that relationship and that connection, and in God's word, and building from that, and trusting Him, because it isn't all our ability. But, as far as the discouragement and the fear and the things that are coming on with things to come, of course we all wish it was different. We don't want hard times and suffering and everything like that. And, that's that crazy thing called life, isn't it? And then, but the thing is sometimes it can seem such a hard, long road, but it really is just but a blink and compared to our eternity. It's true. And these are different things to say, look at this to kind of put things in perspective, you know. And I understand that. I understand the discouragement. I understand the fear. I understand the burnout. You know, and that's why we have to know our limitations, and we have to do the self-care stuff I encourage all the time, and to detach. You know, there's that constant healthy balance of things. I encourage that all the time, but I also encourage you to continue on, to continue, you know, whatever your part to play in this. God knows. He knew way before it got here, our timing to be here, and what was coming. I mean, none of these things going on or that have ever happened are ever a surprise to God. And because of that, if he's entrusted to, you know, let things continue on, then we have to trust his ability and him working through us to give us ability to get through these things. And I just, you know, I don't want people, I mean, I've recently, even in person, not just email, I've had people just say, I'm just ready to give up. I'm just exhausted with the worry and the thought, or I'm not able-bodied, or I'm not fill in the blank. And don't let the devil discourage you. Don't. And don't get in your own mind about things. That's why sometimes you just have to say, you know, I can't do anything with this. I can't do anything with this, but God can. I'm trusting you. And I constantly pray. You know, guide me and provide, no matter what it is. When we need different things that are provided, not just physical things, or, you know, sometimes God provide if it's like, say, financial or physical things. It's not just that. It's everything. And I think it's just a good way to keep things in perspective and encourage each other. Give yourself grace when you have those moments of feeling the weight of all of this, because it's a heavy load to carry. I understand that. I'm not making light of it. Not at all. We're all human. We all feel that way from time to time. But there's a reason. There's a purpose for it. And, you know, I just say, you know, armor up. Get on, you know, battle on, and continue. Because you were set on this path during this time for a reason and a purpose. And I just encourage you to trust that. And help others when they, you know, I call it sitting in the shadows, when they fall or you fall or anything else. That's why we have like-minded people to surround us to lift us up, to encourage us, to carry us along, or to stand and guard us while we're having a moment. It's human. That's what happens. And I want to just leave you with that, and to think on that and ponder on it, and search yourself, and not to give up. It puts things in a different perspective, a broader perspective. Okay, so, and of course, keep on still, you know, emailing me. I don't have all the answers. I don't. I had to get up with some people today and ask for prayers. Things going on with my mom. Please pray. And please, if you are a praying person, please continue to pray for her. You know, and this was, even with that, she said it before, this was for some reason, as heavy as that is, this was still part of her path. And there's a reason for it. And it just puts things in perspective. And it helps us to look beyond the heaviness of it and the fear of it and how overwhelming it could be. So I'll leave that with you guys. Everyone stay well, God bless, and I will see you next time.